myself, we have a mantra around here. We say, everybody has a story, right? So for writers, the beautiful thing is they're able to put their stories to paper. Fantastical fiction that takes us into other worlds, romances that sweep us off our feet, and real life stories that millions of people can't turn away from. Well, today's edition of Let's Get Lit, we are bringing you the hottest books everybody is talking about and some newly discovered ones. And for the first time ever, we have 3 Let's Get Lit book clubs joining us. I love this. It's a big show. So Tam fam, are you ready? Let's get lit. All right, so my first guest is a 3-time New York Times best-selling romance author and a TikTok sensation whose books have been called Pure Magic by Entertainment Weekly and Rom-Com Gold by Booklist magazine. And now TikTok subculture of avid readers called Book Talk is having their own romance with our first guest, Tessa Bailey. Take a look.
This is a message for Tessa Bailey. I would like to personally thank you for your contribution to the romance genre.
Tessa Bailey delivers really well in giving that epic rom-com, swoon-worthy, butterflies in your stomach, epic, like happily ever after moments.
I have this routine where every time I read a new Tessa Bailey, I think it's my favorite and her best one yet.
It happened one summer. This is an incredible book. Like, I love this book so much. I loved these books.
Tessa, you owe me compensation for a jaw surgery because it's so far on the floor.
If you do nothing else, read a Tessa Bailey book in some like silky pajamas and you're all set.
I love this! Okay, please welcome to the Tam Fam best-selling author and TikTok's queen of Book Talk, Tessa Bailey! Have a seat. You're a rock star. Mick Jagger couldn't get that reception. This is huge. I could not. I had to read the numbers 3 times. 169 million views for Tessa Bailey on TikTok. I didn't know that many people on TikTok.
It is it's such a vast land, like, of just untapped, like, corners that just seems to be growing every minute, you know? And, like, I'm just grateful that anybody knows who I am on there at all. Actually, that's the first time I've heard that number.
I'm not kidding. I literally was like, I need glasses. Is that number right? Book Talk, as it's referred, has changed the publishing game.
Yes.
How did it affect your trajectory?
My book, It Happened One Summer, just seemed to really catch somebody's eye on there. And I don't know, like, the power of even just one TikTok can put it in front of so many different people. And the audience just expanded into, like, almost a younger readership as well. Like, it seems like people are reading younger and young. I follow all these people.
I love them. They love you. You know, it's so interesting.
So much.
So I've got to get to the juicy stuff here. This is fascinating. So I wrote a crime novel, and in my crime novel, As the Wicked Watch, there's some intimate romantic scenes. I was steamed up writing what I wrote. My stuff is G-rated compared to you. Entertainment Weekly called you the Michelangelo of dirty talk. Okay, so we had to send some things, Tessa, to the censors. They have a button back there. So I'm gonna just read some of this.
Okay.
As approved by the legal team at the Tamron Hall show. So the main character, Hallie, is describing her crush's body. She said, that butt had aged like a Cabernet, full body. Here we go. And then his fingers were sliding into her hair. He rubbed her curls between the pads of his thumb and index finger, as if fascinated. His warm breath accelerated so close to her mouth. Their inhales and exhales matching, quickening, their gazes linking, holding. His was glazed, heavy. He looked at her mouth. As though it would anchor him in a storm.
Okay.
How does that feel when you're writing that? Because I'm gonna sip some water. Go ahead.
It's really, honestly, it's cathartic. I don't know. I think, like, we go through life and we don't know what, like, our partners are thinking, and we kind of feel like we're always guessing what other people are thinking about us or the moment. And in a romance novel, there's no mystery there. You get to be in the intimate moment with these characters, and the walls are down, and they're expressing themselves so honestly. It's actually just like really addicting to write those kind of scenes.
Do you, when you're writing this, because here I was reading it the other night, and I'm trying to inhale and exhale with them. I'm like, I'm making out with myself in my house. You just do start to tingle.
Yeah, oh, I tingle a lot.
You do.
I'm a full-time,
This is a first for us because we have our TamFam book clubs who've assembled themselves. Here we have NYC Bookish. They're holding their meeting right here in the studio. They've got, I love that they have their Napa wine with them, and they've already read through the whole book. They are super fans. Ashley, where are you? There you go. Ashley is mic'd up and ready with a fan question. What's your question for Tessa?
Hey, Ashley.
Hi. In all your books, you write from both the female and male character's point of view. As a writer, how do you tap into the male brain?
Oh.
I guess
That's a
I
good
take like
question.
how I assume a man would think, and then I just like filter out all the yucky stuff. I'm in charge now. I think I write like as authentically as I can from the male point of view, but also making sure it's how I would want a man to be thinking, I guess.
That's a great point by Ashley. When you're writing, you don't want to create stereotypical men. You want it to have this layered experience with them as well.
Yeah, I want them to show that they're listening.
Yeah.
I think primarily that they're listening to what their partner is saying to them and taking it into account into their actions. Wow. And then like that translates in the book. That's the romance. It's not always like the sweeping like hot air balloon moment. It's like, oh, he remembered something that she said 27 chapters ago and brought it full circle. And that's so sasatisfying to a woman that a man's listening.
Listen, you have satisfied many things in our spirit today. Let me just tell you, Secretly Yours is available now. And guess what? TamFam in the audience, you're all going home with your own copy of the book. There's more. Our NYC Bookish Club. Here's the deal. You ladies have already read the book that the audience is getting today. Since you've done so, Tessa wanted to give you something very special, so you will be the first people to read the sequel to Secretly Yours. It's called Unfortunately Yours, coming out in June, and you're all getting it today. They're getting their book. They're getting their book. Thank you. You're incredible, Tessa. Thank you so much.